every day parents, students, teachers, and community members from all over Indiana and the country live in fear that someday a situation like this will happen in their hometown. And for Richmond, today is that day.
Yet another Indiana town is now trying to heal after a school shooting, this time in Richmond.
Tonight, police say a 14-year-old brought a gun to Dennis Intermediate School. But quick actions from officers put a stop to what could have been so much worse.
In the end, no students were hurt, but the teenager with the gun shot and killed himself following a shootout with police just inside the school.
Tonight at 5 o'clock, we have team coverage of this breaking story tonight from Richmond. Our own Mary Mills is speaking with parents and students about this terrifying morning.
But we begin tonight with Rich Van Wyk, who's been talking with investigators about what happened. Rich?
John, 9 hours after the shooting, across the street, up the sidewalk, at the end of the sidewalk, there's still an active crime scene. That's the door witnesses say the teenager shot out to get into the school. Right behind them, police officers running toward the sound of gunfire. The school was already locked down. Police already at the school when the armed teenager arrived. They were tipped off ahead of time. Trouble was coming. Although investigators aren't saying who sounded the alarm.
Had they not made that call, there is no doubt in my mind that we would be having a much different conversation here right now.
Before the shooting started, Peggy Lewis saw the 14-year-old walking toward the school.
He was just dressed in all black, black toboggan.
And carrying what looked like a gun case.
Before this happened, when the officers arrived at the scene, they knew who they were looking for.
They confronted the 14-year-old. There was gunfire. Investigators say he shot out the glass of a locked door, then went inside. They went in after him.
These guys entered a school and ran towards the sound of shots, which is just pretty incredible to me.
Investigators say the teenager took his own life. No one else was injured. The noise roused neighbors. Peggy Lewis says she ran into the boy's father.
He was telling me how, his son has been bullied, so they pulled him out of school for 2 years, and they thought he was getting better.
Police say the teenager is from the Richmond area, but not a student of the school. They aren't releasing his name or other circumstances about the incident. Richmond School Superintendent Todd Terrell says the school practiced for days like this.
Our teachers responded appropriately, our staff members responded appropriately, our students responded appropriately, and that's not by chance.
Richmond police officers who rushed to the school were supposed to give Christmas presents to youngsters today. Instead, Mayor David Snow said they were involved in a shooting with a child.
This is only going to continue until concrete action is taken so that guns do not fall into the hands of our kids.
Police aren't saying how many guns the teenager had, how much ammunition, or where it came from. At 6 o'clock tonight, we'll talk again to that witness who lives across the street. She said she talked to the boy's father. We'll hear what she has to say. Right now, police buttoning up this crime scene. It looks like they may be here for a while. John, Andrea?
All right, thank you. Rich Van Wyk in Richmond tonight. And as frightening as this was for the young students, just imagine what it was like for their parents, not knowing if their child would make it home at the end of the day. Mary Mills was there when parents and their children reunited after the danger passed, and she joins us from Richmond tonight. Mary?
Yeah, John, parents came to the high school here after the ordeal ended to pick up their children, and you could see the utter relief and gratitude on their faces when they learned that everybody was okay.
They hugged their kids. They clung to them tightly after being reunited at Richmond High School.
It's just tough, I'm just glad I got my kid back, and we're gonna make it. So
he and others still in disbelief at what unfolded first thing Thursday at Dennis Middle School.
I freaked out. I started crying and tried to get here as fast as I could because I didn't know if my kids were hurt. So it scared the crap out of me.
That's after an armed 14-year-old exchanged gunfire with police at the school before killing himself.
Not in Richmond. I mean, this was the last place I'd ever think something like that would happen.
Her son James, a 5th grader, says he didn't know why his school went on lockdown, but says he did get a glimpse of the gunman.
Where my room is, there was like an entrance from the back. That's where the criminal came in. When he came in, he ran by with some type of pistol in his hand, running down the hallway.
He says, like his classmates, he was scared.
Well, I was so freaked out. We all moved to the back of the room and behind the teacher's desk, and yeah, it was really freaky.
And traumatic for parents who praised the quick response by police and school officials.
I'm just glad to have my kids out and glad everybody else is safe. It was a good thing they locked down as fast as they did.
And as you know, lockdowns have become a very normal part of school life. They practice drills on a regular basis. In fact, several students we talked to thought today's lockdown was a drill, but they took it seriously, as they always do. And of course, that made a huge difference in that every single person was safe. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Mary Mills in Richmond tonight.
And shortly after the shooting this morning, Governor Eric Holcomb issued a statement on Twitter today saying in part, quote, "We will continue to work with the school and Superintendent McCormick to do everything possible to assist the community and all support those impacted by this terrible situation." Next at 5:30 tonight, we'll hear from an Indiana school official pushing for safety changes with the upcoming legislative session, what he believes lawmakers should now do to protect all of our students across the state.
Now, you may remember the last school shooting in Indiana took place at the end of May at Noblesville West Middle School. That's when a teenage shooter opened fire in a classroom, shooting classmate Ella Whistler and teacher Jason Seaman.
Since then, the teenage boy has admitted to the shooting and is now in juvenile detention. He will be locked up until at least his 18th birthday. Once he's released, he'll be on probation.
His family is now facing a lawsuit from Ella Whistler's parents. The lawsuit claims the boy's parents should have known that their son had an obsession with firearms and violence and should have stopped him from having access to guns.
And we have been following the shooting in Richmond all day long on our website at WTHR.com. You can also count on us to keep you updated throughout the rest of the evening. We'll make sure to send you a push alert as we learn more developments. They, of course, will be posted both on our website and on our news app.